Hey family, I wanted to come on right quick and let you guys know that I am doing just fine. I've been having some very stressful days, and a lot of times when I'm stressing, sometimes I just retreat and kind of shut myself off from the world, and so that's what I opted to do on this run. I am getting you guys' messages. I've gotten so many messages. It is unbelievable. To which a lot of people just pretty much want to know how I'm doing and how things are going with me. Well, where do I begin? Um, well, first, let's go with let's start with what I've been up to. Well, you guys know that my mom's death was on November 9th, and that had been rather stressful for me. My family members pretty much nobody called nobody. Nobody said much of anything. My sister Glenda, my oldest sister, she did come by, and she's here all the time and spends time with my children. So, that wasn't out of the ordinary for her. But I have another sister and I have some brothers, and it just seems like they've just pretty much moved right along. Nobody called, nobody said anything. And I don't know what to say about that. I guess everybody grieved differently. And for me, it wasn't much of a grieving. I didn't feel a sense of sorrow. I just feel a sense of a loss because of the fact that here it is now, the holidays yet once again, and mom is not here. And to add to that equation is the simple fact that I'm undergoing surgery yet once again. And it's looming. A matter of less than 2 weeks that I have to get mentally prepared for. And I can't say that I'm really ready, to be perfectly honest with you. I do want to share another something with you guys. Hold on. Okay. Um, I got my pre-op paperwork. Um, so my surgery is definitive. Everything has been pretty much confirmed that the surgery is going to take place on the 30th. Right here it's pre-op. Surgery is on the 30th, and okay, that's a little bit better. Now you guys can pretty much see, what I have going on and stuff. So they're gonna do a revision and a gastric bypass on me. So anyway, so that's one thing that has been, and then I have to go for like a stress test. Oh, look what my daughter bringing me. Let me see. Tell you guys how big of a fan I am. Watch this shit. Y'all gonna trip. Bam. The old New Edition album. And what's so cool about it? Look at the album. The album is still in there. Hold on. My mom wrote on here for me. It says Tina Garland. If you guys can see that. My mom, and they were on Streetwise Records. I'll let you know how long that's been, right? So anyway, my daughter brought it in here for me. What you bring this for, Mama?
And the father told me to give it to
Daddy had
you.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, put it back. Put the album back in there, and then just set it over there by the armoire. Anyway, guys, so that I'm having a stress test where you get on the treadmill, that one, and they're checking your heart rate and all that, and I have that too. So here's my reminder for that. I do know one of my sisters on here is having her surgery on Tuesday. And since she sent me that message, and she also sent me a video. And I have to say that I'm with you all the way. I love you to pieces. You know that I do. And just because mine went haywire doesn't necessarily mean yours is going to. I walk in faith, and I know that you're going to come out of there with flying colors. And as a matter of fact, you're going to be the strength for me to get me through mine. Um, on the 30th, they're going to do the gastric bypass. The reason why they're doing that, guys, and I get so much about that, is because when they cut up my intestines on this last surgery, they have to do a revision, like a reconstruction of it. And to get me back whole, they have to cut out a certain portion and reconnect it. So, being that the surgery that I got, I did get a surgery, a gastric bypass surgery, but at that time it was considered as gastroplasty. And what they did was they simply put two rings at the bottom of your stomach, and they stapled off the apex portion of your heart. I mean, excuse me, damn, the apex portion of your gastric pouch. Okay. So anyway, you have an apex in your heart, and you have an apex in your gastric stomach. So anyway, so they stapled that off and all that stuff, but that surgery that I got back then is obsolete, and they no longer do it. And so since I'm having all these complications with eating and all that stuff, so then they opted to just change all that and do a revision on that, since they have to do this other work anyway. So enough with that. Also, I want